Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me go to this. This is good. This is good. This is good. Someone just pointed this out, and I wanted to engage in this directly. Most people putting off marriage and children due to financial disabilities. First of all, financial disabilities. Disabilities? Is that what you mean, Michael? Like I'm not trying to roast you, but disabilities? You have a financial disability, or you don't understand how to develop useful skills that are deemed more valuable in the marketplace. Because there's a huge difference between you having a disability, a developmental disability, a physical disability. You have a financial disability. What does that mean? That means you don't have any useful skills to figure out how to earn more money so that you can provide for a family. Is that a disability, or is that a lack of information and implementation of the information, a lack of knowledge enacted, a lack of tacit knowledge? I need someone to break this down for me. Most people put off marriage and children due to financial. Okay, so if money or a lack of it is the hindrance for why people don't get married and start families, so would the solution then be to figure out how to earn more money? Is that what we're getting at? I need clarity. Supposed to put your children on the path to righteousness, then failing these children. Okay, so are we talking about financial struggles? I got a solution for you. I got a very easy solution for you, because I don't want to straw man what he's saying. I'm putting off marriage because I'm too self-centered to properly take care of a kid. Hello, I'm financially stable. Hello. So let me break it down like this. If you can get married, but you can't because you don't make enough money, right? If you can get married, but you can't because you can't make enough money, then the most direct path is to earn more money. Then what we're solving for, and it's important to ask, what are we solving for? Then what we're solving for is, how do you or someone in your position makes more money? I would say one of the ways you earn more money is, first of all, by changing your paradigm and not chasing money and not trying to get rich, and knowing that God will provide for those needs. Matthew 6. So if you don't have any money, that means you got to develop some skills. If you don't have any skills, it means you got to develop some skills. Here is a very practical thing. Right now, there are boot camps that I'm attempting to put people through. There are boot camps that I'm attempting to put people through for course careers, because I just want to see if they're as legit as people say they are. The boot camp is like this. You pay $500. You learn how to do B2B, business to business tech sales remotely. After you go through a $500 boot camp, 30 to 69 days, you then learn how to do remote sales, business to business. And the entry level for this specific job, there's other jobs, but for this specific job is 50 to 70K. 50 to 70K. Entry level, plus bonuses and other comp. The issue is the boot camp is extremely hard. Only 30% of the people who take this boot camp, only 30% finish. Out of those 30%, 90% end up getting placed in some sort of job doing B2B business sales. Hey, did you know that you can watch videos like this on the Spotify app? We now are on Spotify under Ruslan Bless God Podcast. So if you're driving and you want to go back and forth between listening to the podcast and just the audio or watching the video, consider doing it now on the Spotify app, as well as all podcast platforms. All right, I'll see you over there. Others go on to level up and go on to make six figures. So that's an example. So yes, they used to have on-the-job training. Sweet, now you can learn stuff right on your computer. My buddy Cyrus did it while he was driving for Lyft at night. He went through the whole boot camp, learned all the skills, got the job. His entry-level job was 70K, right? So if you don't have any skills, then you need to go develop some skills. You can't wait for the system or the institution or the careers to do the learning for you. You have to do the learning. You have to figure out how to solve problems, what are those scarce skills? Some of you guys are more wired towards hard labor. You could be a plumber, you could be an electrician, you could be a technician, you could go work for a cable company. That's different. Some of you guys, you do well with technology and computers. But to say that you can't earn more money today because it's more competitive. Yeah, it's more competitive. You know what? It's also easier on-ramp. When you could take a $500 boot camp and literally double the average income in this country. Average income in this country for a man, I think, is between $35,000 and $40,000. You could take a boot camp and jump into a career that's potentially making you $60,000 to $70,000. You can learn skills remotely now. You don't have to go to a classroom. So then what is the question then? The question is, are you willing to do what it takes to improve your situation so that you can be in a position to earn more money. And I don't know which comes first, the chicken or the egg. Is it your motivation that causes you to act, or is it acting and then that changes your motivation? I don't know. But what I do know, and I'm speaking to all you guys right now that are like, you don't understand how hard it is out here. It is so difficult. What I do know is that if the life of a loved one depended on you figuring this out, if the life of a loved one depended on you figuring this out, think of that loved one, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your child, your wife. If the life of that loved one depended on you figuring this out, I think you would figure it out. I think you would figure out how to earn more money. Hey, you want to see something kind of crazy? Over 75% of the people that watch this channel are not subscribed. Please consider subscribing and turning your bell notification on so that you don't miss anything we have going here. I think you would figure out how to level up your skill set. I think you would figure out if you need to go be an electrician, if you need to go down to the local tech school, if you need to go down to the local community college, if you need to go take a boot camp, if you need to take an online class, if you need to get on YouTube University. I think you would figure it out. Perhaps the issue is you don't have the motivating fire under you right now. And maybe you just don't want to be married bad enough. Maybe you don't have the imagination to even find the, right? And so I don't know which one comes first. I don't know. Where do we find out info on this bootcamp? I'll have a video coming out about it, Chris, but it's actually on Patreon right now. So on Patreon right now, we have a video coming out about it. Let's just be sober about it. Like, let's be honest about it. Some of us don't want to. You don't want to do it. Some of you don't want to lose weight. Some of you don't want to figure out how to earn more money. Some of you don't want to read your Bible. Just keep it a buck. Just be honest. Yeah, listen, the economy shift, Michael. Disruptions happen. All of these things are true. Unions, manufacturing industry. Yes, the economy is not what it was 50 years ago. I get it. It's hard. Yes, it's harder now. But what are you going to do about it? You just going to complain about the good old days and call yourself financially disabled? Like those are your words, my guy. Those are your words. And again, I'm specifically speaking to people that want to improve their situation. If you don't want to improve your situation, if you want to live, in affordable housing and fly below the radar, I'm not mad at you. That's what I'm not here to judge you. I'm saying people who want to figure out the situation because you're saying you want to get married, but you can't because you're financially disabled. I call cap. Where's my new drop?
We need framework. We need instructions. We need a North Star. We need hierarchy. What is this participation, culture, entitlement? What is going on? We're men. Hold the line.
Anyway. Hey, this is a segment from our daily after party stream. Consider partnering with us online for as little as $5 a month to get access to these daily after party streams completely unedited. You'll also get access to our podcast as they are streamed live into the community before anyone else gets to see them, get to interact with our guests, get access to our private Discord server, and a discount code for our store for as little as $5 a month. Ultimately, that will help towards helping us continue contextualizing the gospel using media and podcast here on YouTube. All right, I'll see you over there. Peace.